In our role with UniSA Ventures supporting different technologies, a lot of what we see are not in and of themselves the total solution to a problem. It might be an incremental piece of the puzzle. So if you put that then in the context of South Australia, which is largely a small to medium enterprise economy, should those SMEs be shooting for the full solution, or should they be shooting for being the best at that piece of the puzzle?
That's a hard question to answer, because I find that hard to answer because, number one, I'm so bloody competitive, I always want to be the best, right? So I don't know. So I think about it. Think about, many of you guys are too young around here, but for those who are kind of more of my vintage, if you kind of go back to the late 90s, remember that mobile conversation, that you collected, your PC to the phone line and went, and it was like 9.6 baud per minute, and it took 45 minutes to download 3 email.
So today in Australia?
That's your outback. I won't say too much about your cities, but yeah.
We'll get to that in a minute.
Yeah, we'll get to that in a minute. We've had this conversation. But somebody had to take a step that fundamentally said, computer will speak to computer in the speed of light at some point in time, and you need to move forward, right? I think there's an element of, you need to step forward, and step forward then leads to the next step, because you can test and iterate. I think, to me, the question is, do you have a picture of the global marketplace? If you have a picture of a global marketplace, or a global supply chain, or a global value-added network, then you will have a perspective of where you can play. The problem is if you don't look at it in an industry, a market in its entirety, and understand the competitive dynamics, the danger is you will think you're going for a global solution, but you're a piece part. Yeah. And so to me, it's more important that you're aware of what part of the game are you playing in, because then you know what you're optimizing on. There's no point thinking you're optimizing from a global point of view and you're wrong. Or there's nothing worse than, wow, you actually have a global solution, but you're underinvesting in it. And as a consequence, someone will take that opportunity from you. Does that make sense? I think it's about knowledge about who you are, self-awareness.